Hello and welcome. This is going to be another re-upload of the other builds that I've done so far, and I figured a spot where I can stand to single target, so I have more roughly estimated DPS against one target instead of all three dummies. So this is my new build, as we've seen. I think if you're watching the PvP build, that one will show you my current build or character gear. The only thing that's new is Voidborn with +1, and of course my skills for this build is the Groundbreaker build. And over here there was something I forgot to change. It's the Raging Slash. So Raging Slash was supposed to be on level 4 for Groundbreaker build. You want to have as minimal as possible, of course. Our main DPS is the Groundbreaker, our filler is the Death Spin. Bloodlust is being spent to 8 points now for higher lifesteal, in case you need to heal yourself in those clutch moments, or use a potion or whatever. We got Adrenaline Rush at 10 because we're playing a build where we rely on having low health. So having low health to deal more DPS when healers can't heal you, for example, then this is a good thing to have. And Blood Price for the reducing our health for increased of DPS or damage. And then we have Greatsword at level 10, and that's about it. And you would argue, like, why were you not going Dark Might or Deep Wound and Earthquake or Darkbreaker? That's going to be another build to explain, because I feel like some people won't like to have additional skills that it really feels like you're not doing extra damage if you're using those skills. So I'm going with the simple build where you just spam one attack and then you fill in with the Death Spin or a Raging Slash in between. So this is that kind of build where you only have buffs on yourself and then you just smack with your default or basic attacks that you have, or basic skills. But yeah, let's showcase. I think it was over here where I needed to stand. See, there we go. Use some potions and let's start DPSing. So we want to build up to 7 Dark Aura, start smacking.
Low spirit.
Keep spinning a little bit, use the buff, and we start smacking again.
Get me more spirit. Low spirit.
There's a 97k there.
Get me more spirit. Low spirit. Get me more spirit.
So you're gonna see a transition over here. And the transition is, the lower health, the more SP I'm gonna get. So I'm not gonna heal myself right now. And you kind of want to play risky with this build. You don't want to be fully top healed, because otherwise you're not going to be able to spam that much of Groundbreaker. But if you do get healed from your healer, then try to communicate and tell them that only heal when they're like really low, or if it's going to be a moment where it's going to be AoE damage. But other than that, you kind of want to lose as much health as possible.
Get me more spirit.
Use a buff.
Low spirit. Get me more spirit.
Currently peaking at 30k DPS.
Low spirit. Getting close.
There's a 90k hit.
Get me more spirit. Low spirit.
We're gonna stop at the 3rd Blood Price.
Get me more spirit.
There's a 99k, almost 100. I've done hundreds in lower level dungeon, but that doesn't count. So fighting a level 15 mob should be equivalent to their rate. So there's the DPS, 35k. That's with staying at low health. Hit rate was been on 97%. Crit, not that much for 3 minutes, but it's still something. Obviously, if you hit multiple targets, you're gonna get higher crit chance and higher crit rate. For the moment we've been waiting for, the total damage 6.4 million for 3 minutes, and that's if the enemy is not moving at all. This might vary depending on how you're playing in dungeons or raids. So in Fire Raid, Fire Dragon Raid, I would be doing about 8 million if people are decent and you know how to play, and you know it's usually at the end of the battle, the second phase, where you deal the most damage. Otherwise it's going to be slightly annoying because you have to catch with the boss, like find out where he's going to be standing still at the last moment. But yeah, that's the Groundbreaker build for PvE. I hope this covers up for close beta and the build. It's very simple. You just spam Groundbreaker and spin to win to lower as much health as possible as you can, so you have more SP regen, and then you keep spamming Groundbreaker and pop Blood Price as fast as possible as you can to deal damage. Obviously you don't want to pop this if the boss is in an animation where you can't reach him or anything. Pop it when you have the chance to attack, or when you have close enough to 5 to 6 Dark Aura buffs.